Hi, I'm Lynette and welcome. Can we talk? Ulta versus Sephora. Ulta's coming for Sephora's neck. Let's talk about it. So I wanted to come and talk with you today about Ulta versus Sephora. And I thought to do that because I was strolling on Instagram today as if I don't have anything else to do. And I came across Trend Mood's page. And according to her, rumor has it that Ulta is getting Charlotte Tilbury. Now, we know in recent months, starting last year, Ulta has been beefing up their high-end and luxury brands, right? So Sephora has high-end luxury brands, whereas Ulta, they have some high-end brands, not really any luxury brands, and then they have drugstore brands. So they were sort of kind of a one-stop shop if you wanted to get some high-end brand, or if you like to pick up drugstore products. And then they also have a hair salon and the brow bar, and they have their own Ulta collection of makeup. They have hair care. They've got a lot. They've got a lot going on. And then whereas Sephora pretty much has your high-end luxury brands, makeup, some skincare, fragrances. Ulta has fragrances as well. So in that regard, the two were distinctly different. And I know for me, I've traditionally leaned more towards shopping at Sephora. And why is that? I think for me, Sephora just has more of the brands that I'm interested in. When I first got into makeup, I was all about drugstore. And then as I got more experienced with makeup products and makeup application, I started just venturing out and trying more brands. And I find that, I like a lot of products from high-end luxury brands. But I am by no means a makeup snob. If you follow me here on my channel, you know I don't discriminate. I like the drugstore, I like the indie, I like the high-end, and I dabble in the luxury because I don't like the luxury price. So also for me, I feel like the in-store shopping experience, I don't know, was more pleasurable for me. And I think it's only because Sephora is a smaller store, and so its square footage is chock full of the brands that I like and that I'm interested in, whereas Ulta is a much bigger store, but they have less brands that I tend to shop for. So I just felt like, it's just more of a boutique type kind of experience for me in the Sephora store as opposed to the Ulta store. And because I tend to spend more money at Sephora than Ulta, I never really appreciated Ulta's reward program until recently. Because, I didn't really shop at Ulta that much. So I would get $3, the little $3 coupon and rewards points. And I get to the register and the woman would be like, oh, you've got $3 in rewards points. Do you want to use them now? And I'd be like, okay, because I didn't really shop that much at Ulta. So yeah, let me take the $3 now because who knows when I'm going to earn another $3. But now, once I was able to amass real rewards cash, like see those rewards points turn into like hundreds of dollars, now I understand, okay, Ulta's reward program blows Sephora's right out of the water. And Sephora recognizes that as well because in recent years, they call themselves trying to improve their rewards program, but it's still trash and it still doesn't hold a candle to Ulta's. Another reason I think why I shopped more at Sephora is the online experience, right? For me, just in terms of the website, I just find Sephora's website easier to navigate than Ulta's website. And then because I wasn't a platinum or diamond member at Ulta, I would have to spend a minimum of $35 in order to get free shipping. Whereas at Sephora, I've been Rouge for the last 3 or 4 years. So I get free shipping as a Rouge member. But also, even before I ever made Rouge status at Sephora, they do have an option where you can purchase free shipping. It used to be $10 for the year. Now it's $15. But, you know, back then I paid the $10 because for me, as much as I spent at at Sephora and as much as I ordered from Sephora, it just made sense for me to get the free shipping. So if I want to buy something for $15 at Sephora or $20, I get free shipping, as opposed to at Ulta, if I want to just buy a couple of items, I have to spend $35. And that will oftentimes keep me from purchasing from Ulta, because yes, I know I can put my clothes on and go out and go to the store and pick it up, but who want to do all that? Sometimes, lots of times, I just want to shop right here in the comfort of my own home in my pajamas. So that kept me from purchasing a lot from Ulta as well. I think 2 other things besides the free shipping option that you can pay for if you're not Rouge at Sephora, that Sephora has going for it over Ulta, in my opinion, is the fact that you can get samples, right? So you can go to both stores and you can swatch products, but only at Sephora can you get actual samples. That's another little perk that encourages me to go at least in store to Sephora, knowing that especially if it's a high-end luxury brand, I can get a sample of it, come home, try it for maybe 1 or 2 applications before I decide if I want to spend the money and buy the full size. So that's something I would like to see Ulta incorporate. And the other thing I feel like Sephora has going for it over Ulta is the Sephora collection. The Sephora house brand collection is really good. And Ulta has their own collection as well, and honestly I can't really say if it's good or not, besides one eyeshadow palette that I purchased from the Ulta brand. Yeah, I've never tried anything from the Ulta store brand, but the Sephora collection brand is really, really good, and it doesn't tend to be as expensive, except for the brushes. It doesn't tend to be as expensive. You know, they're just like a hair below high-end pricing, and the quality of the products is really good. So, you know, I feel like those are definitely 2 things, 3 things that Sephora still has an edge over Ulta. Now Ulta is really changing the game up here, because they're like, look, they're coming for some of Sephora's consumer base. They're coming for me and my dollars. So last year, we know that they added Drunk Elephant to their lineup. I think you can get them online. I'm not sure you can get them in store, but you can get Drunk Elephant from Ulta, a brand that you can also get from Sephora. They also added, I'm looking at my notes because I wrote notes because I'm serious. Ulta also over the years added indie brands and makeup brands that you normally could only purchase from online, like ColourPop. They don't carry the whole line of ColourPop, but they do carry a lot of their popular releases, and now you can either go in store and pick it up, or depending on what it is, you can go online and pick it up at Ulta. So now you have the opportunity to go in store, swatch, look at it, and see if it's something you want to purchase, as opposed to, let me get it online and then seeing what it looks like once it gets here. Also, Juvia's Place, right? An indie brand that has no brick and mortar store. Now you can go in store at Ulta and feel and swatch and see what it is you're buying. Mented Cosmetics, you can get them online. They used to have Dose of Colors, which is now gone, which someone just told me has been gone for a minute now. And they have House of Lashes, they have Lily Lashes in store and online. So yeah, the fact that they added online brands and indie brands to their lineup over the last few years has been really cool. It's definitely made me shop a little bit more, consider Ulta more than I used to when it comes to purchasing these products. And then, like I mentioned, Ulta has the Better Rewards program. You can stack your rewards, so if you just hold on to them, you can amass hundreds of dollars in rewards points and then just buy stuff and not have to pay a penny out of pocket, as opposed to Sephora, where even though they improved their rewards system, you can't stack coupons, and the rewards dollars to actual dollars that you get in exchange for your rewards points, the ratio is just really poor. 500 points for $10, and then you can't stack them. If you have 1,000 reward points, you can't take $20 off. It's like they just come off, Sephora just comes off as really stingy and just really greedy. And for a business that makes as much money as they do, it's not a good look, and it doesn't instill good feelings or loyalty towards shopping there. Okay. But up until now, anyway, Sephora had no drugstore, but they had high-end brands and they had luxury brands. So I can go into a Sephora, depending on, select Sephoras, I can go in and I can get Pat McGrath, or I can get La Mer or Tom Ford, and Fenty used to be exclusive. I could get Fenty from there and only there. So they definitely had that going for them. But now that Ulta is saying, oh, hold up, wait a minute, we're going to snag some of these brands too, now it's getting interesting. So Ulta's got Drunk Elephant, they've got Fenty on the way, they have Chanel, and now rumor has it Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm really excited to see what other high-end luxury brands they're going to be trying to bring into the fold going forward. And Sephora, over the years, they too have tried to expand their consumer base. They partnered with JCPenney years ago. JCPenney, which is struggling and going out of business, but now they've partnered up with Kohl's, so there's some select Kohl's stores that will now have a Sephora component inside of it. So they too are trying to grab some of Ulta's consumer base as well. And then they've also added brands over the years. They recently added Danessa Myricks, which is a black-owned independent indie brand that you can now get at Sephora. Violet Voss some years ago was a brand that they brought in to Sephora, and now you have a lot of the celebrity brands like Rare Beauty. Fenty was the first, I think, and you have Rare Beauty and other celebrity brands that are exclusive to Sephora that you can't pick up at Ulta. So Sephora's on the move. They've been trying to make their own gains as well. But at the end of the day, if Ulta is going to be carrying more of the same brands that Sephora carries, they have the better points system. I think I might be doing a little more shopping at Ulta these days. But let's talk about it in the comments. Let me know what you think about Ulta beefing up their high-end and luxury brands in store and online. And will it make a difference in terms of which store you tend to shop more at? Let me know down below. Let's talk about it. If you liked this video, then please give it a like and consider subscribing, because I'm here every Saturday with makeup hauls, swatches, tutorials, and reviews. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, bye-bye.